China has officially taken over the anime industry. Yes, I know it might sound a bit over the top, but hear me out. In recent years, we have seen some truly great shows to come out, no doubt. But none have captured my interest quite like To Be Hero X. This is a donghua that is going out right now, and it is something else. And it's not just the stunning animation, even though it is amazing. It's the sheer curiosity it sparked in me about the world it's trying to present. From what I've gathered, this is actually the third installment in a shared universe, with two earlier donghwas preceding it. But for me, To Be Hero X was the first time stepping into this world, and honestly, it left me speechless. If you haven't heard of or seen anything about this new Chinese anime, just take a look at the production value. The animation alone is worth your time. It reminds me so much of Into the Spider-Verse, especially the way it effortlessly switches between 2D and 3D styles. The blend is perfect and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, here is the wild part. As impressive as the animation is, and it is very impressive, you can easily mistake it for a movie. That's the quality we are talking about. But it's not even the most compelling aspect. What really drew me in was the concept. In this world, superheroes are born from public trust, literally. People's belief in a person translates into trust points, which are displayed on everyone's wrist, like a life scoreboard. Gain enough, and you unlock superpowers. And the hero with the most trust becomes known as X. Even ordinary people, if trusted enough, can rise to become world-saving heroes. At first glance, To Be Hero X might come across as a wholesome story about someone rising from nothing to achieve their dreams. And honestly, if that's how you interpret it, there is nothing wrong with that. Everyone brings their own perspective. But the way I see it, the themes it explores go much deeper than a simple underdog tale. There is something about the world it presents that keeps me on edge, especially in how it reflects our own society. Take the concept of the trust value, a number displayed on everyone's wrist that determines your worth. It's a simple enough system. The more people believe in you, the higher your trust value. And with that value comes power, literal superhero level power. But the catch, lose that trust and your power vanishes. Sounds familiar? Because to me, it feels eerily similar to how social media works. The more followers you have, the more likes you rack up and more visibility you get. That attention translates to sponsorships, and sponsorships mean money. And let's face it, as uncomfortable as it is to admit, money equals power in today's world. Whether we like it or not, that's the reality we live in. And just like in the show, fame is fragile. One mistake, one wrong move, and the same crowd that lifted you up can just as easily tear you down. We have seen how one bad move is enough to ruin a celebrity's life, and it is the same in this show. You lose people's trust, and you become an ordinary person again. Also, the whole concept that if the people believe in something, it becomes the truth is a very deep theme in general. It doesn't matter what the truth is, but rather what the masses think it is. Just like one of my favorite villains once said, of course, justice will prevail. Whoever wins the war becomes justice. But let's leave that for another video. Another plot point that really stood out to me is how heroes are treated more like marketing assets than actual protectors. They're essentially brand mascots, and if they step out of line, their own contractors aren't afraid to walk them up. Now, I get it, this isn't exactly a new concept. We've seen it explored before, with The Boys probably being the most brutal and effective take on it. I love The Boys, by the way. But here, it feels more subtle. The heroes in To Be Hero X still seem to genuinely want to help people, even if their public image is carefully manufactured. That said, it's still early to make full judgment, only 9 episodes are out as of now. But from what I've seen, all of the heroes that were introduced seems to want to help those in need. And what's really interesting is that we still don't fully know where the story is heading. Right now, the only thing that seems certain is that there is going to be some kind of tournament to decide who becomes Hero X, but even that isn't fully clear yet. Everything feels like it's slowly building up to something bigger. The way I see it, the show is setting up around 10 heroes, each with their own backstory and reasons for wanting that title, and each one is in focus for some time. And that's what's making it exciting. These characters aren't just thrown in for action, they have something personal driving them. So, when they eventually go head to head, it will be even more interesting as we know each one's backstory and where he came from. That kind of build-up makes every future fight extremely hard to predict, as everyone was in focus at some point and there isn't one individual that we can definitely say is the main character. And honestly, I feel like there is something deeper going on beneath the surface, some bigger truth the story hasn't revealed yet. I could be wrong, of course, but there is this lingering feeling that everything we are seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. But only the time will show us. Oh, I'll say, it's just give To Be Hero X a shot. I promise, you won't regret it. And if you are worried about the language, don't be. It's airing with Chinese, Japanese and English dubs all at once, so you can pick whatever works the best for you. The quality across the board, animation, soundtracks, voice acting, storytelling, is all top tier. It really feels like one of the most polished productions going out right now. So, just press play and see for yourself. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to review something else, just leave a comment below and see you in the next video.